Vandana Singh, the aviation expert, continues to be with us. Vandana, I understand it's a developing story, but what is your assessment? That's what I want to understand. That an aircraft with all protocol clearance takes off. Within 8 minutes of that, something has gone so horribly wrong that the pilot is even unable to land and it explodes in this manner.
Yeah, thank you for having me on your show. First of all, my heartfelt condolences because this is heartbreaking. I don't want to say more because I've been commenting this to many other channels and speaking to the civil aviation authorities. Now, what is most important here? You mentioned that it has gone through all the mandatory checks. I question, has it actually gone through all the mandatory checks? You're talking of an 11-year-old equipment. Okay, 11-year equipment is perfectly safe to fly, but question it, did it go through their routine A checks? A checks is when you have a routine, thorough inspection every 400 to 600 flight hours. Was this done? This includes visual inspections. This includes checking for wear and tear of the equipment. This includes lubrication of moving parts. I want to ask, was a minimum A check done on this 11-year-old equipment? Then you have something called a C check, which is a more comprehensive inspection that occurs every 12 to 24 months, which is a detailed inspection of the aircraft systems. Now, when an aircraft which is fully loaded is taking off, was the trim weight balance sheet checked properly? Was it signed off properly? Was it there that there was an imbalance of the aircraft? Could it be that there was some hazardous goods on this aircraft? When I talk about hazardous goods, we talk about cargo aircraft only. And very recently, we were talking about certain audits being done on Turkish Airlines. I want to question here us. Is it possible that there was some lithium batteries or something as simple as lithium batteries, as simple as dry ice, as simple as something which is supposed to be DGR, which is cargo aircraft only, is being carried on a passenger aircraft? Was this done? I don't believe the regulatory checks were done in totality. I believe it was a
What
lack.
happens now? Now that the explosion has happened, there is a rush to ensure as many passengers are safe and alive as would be possible, despite, of course, we can see the gravity of the situation. What happens here on? How do you think the Boeing can get involved? The kind of checks that you're talking about. How does one know what went wrong in this case? Would the black box be able to give out that idea? Do you think there has to be an investigation of certain other kind with regard to the Boeing aircraft itself? Who should be questioned at this juncture right now about what possibly went wrong 10 minutes into the takeoff?
Yes, you are right. First of all, the flight data recorder has to be, uh, you know, this has to be
Yes.
got into proper shape, and this has to be recovered. Once this is recovered, this is going to give the entire background. Then a full investigating team is comprised. They sit and they go through each and every part that is being spoken over there, what could be going wrong over there. Everything is gauged from that, and then the whole thing comes out. I think all of you have seen this movie called Sully, which was boarded aircraft, and he landed it on the Miracle of Hudson. But in this case, the entire it's like a jury. It's like a jury. These are the experts who sit down and they investigate the each and every bit what is on the flight data recorder, and that reveals actually what went wrong. We are here sitting here outside as experts to let you know that when an aircraft is taking off with full fuel weight,
Correct. Correct.
because it is now going on a long haul flight of 8.5 to 9 hours to LHR. And here you are in a situation when you're fully loaded, then there is something definitely which is wrong. And what could be wrong is that there is has been a miscalculation in my view. A
What kind?
load
What
trim
kind?
balance sheet which declares, okay, this is the amount of cargo in the flight, this is the amount of the baggage on the flight, this is the weight volume discrepancy. Is there Is there a proper record of that? Was it checked properly, or was it casually signed off? Or was there a
Do you
misdeclaration?
think
Because
we would be looking at other angles as well? I'll take your view. I'll take your view as
yes.
an expert about what the kind of problems that could have happened. Before we go to the visuals on our screen as well, that there could be other issues here. Did something hit the aircraft while the takeoff was happening? Was there in any other technical failure or issues as well? All of that will have to be looked at as well. So there could be multiple theories coming in right now.
Absolutely, there would be multiple theories coming in right now. We hear that one of the landing gears, one of the wheels was stuck on one of the buildings on top. And the question is, if that be the case, was the landing gear even closing? That is why I'm talking about maintenance, maintenance, and maintenance. Is Air India, or for that matter, Indigo, whichever equipment it is, are they doing the mandatory checks on time? Or is it that कि ज़्यादा important है कि हम समय पे लैंड करें और समय से पहले निकले और समय और लैंड करें टाइम पे? इज दैट इम्पोर्टेंट और आर दीज थिंग्स इम्पोर्टेंट?
Vandana,
11 year
I
old
request you to
equipment,
please stay
are
on
there
with
A
me.
checks, B
Valuable
checks?
inputs and expertise that's coming in right now in India today, and we are ensuring to maintain the sensitivity, the gravity of the situation that's there to be able to put out what we can confirm to you.